I'm Royce, and right now I'm making the Arroz con Garbonzos, a Spanish recipe, meaning rice with chickpeas. Right here, I prepared onions with garlic, finely chopped. And I'm preparing these for later, so I'm going to put them into a bowl right now. And this recipe I found online at SpanishRecipes.org. It's a good website, and it has very easy recipes. I'm making this for a Spanish project, and I have to bring it in tomorrow.
You want to share with all the classmates?
So I prepared these. Next, I have to, in a large baking dish, which is right over here, a large baking dish. I will add the head of the garlic in the middle of the dish. So a few garlics in the middle. And next, I'll finally chop 1 to 2 tomatoes and spread them across the bottom. Now, where are the tomatoes? Where are the tomatoes?
We bought it yesterday. Yeah, where did you put it?
I'm going to look for the tomatoes right now.
Can we stop for a while?
Stop. Okay, so I found my tomatoes. You see they're nice and red. I'm gonna wash them first. Wash each one of them carefully, several times. And then put them on a large chopping board like this, right here. And I'm gonna slice them into even slices. Now tomatoes, they're round, so you have to turn it sideways and slide it. Watch. But be careful, the water might squirt out, so you might want to stay a little bit far away from the tomatoes. Okay, 1 done. 4 more to go. 3 more to go. So I'm chopping them nice and evenly. And you can notice all the texture, very watery, good for cooking. And 2 more tomatoes left. This tomato is a bit yellow, but I guess it's good. Okay, last tomato. I'm chopping it into even slices. And there. The large baking dish I prepared earlier has 3 garlic cloves in the middle, and I'm gonna spread these tomato slices around them. Actually, this slice is a bit too big. I'm gonna cut it smaller. Just like that, very easy. So I'm gonna spread it across the dish. Very evenly, making sure to cover every part of the dish with these tomatoes, because it's good for later on. Okay, now I pretty much covered the bottom of the dish with tomatoes, right? Agreed. I have these previously cut, sliced, peeled potatoes from earlier, 5 minutes ago, and I'm going to lay these on top of the tomatoes. And make sure to spread these out evenly too. These I washed many times and it's quite clean. And these garlic cloves should always remain in the middle of the dish. Okay, now I covered the top of the dish with a layer of potatoes. I'm going to refer to the recipe for what to do next. I need to add the onion mixture over the potatoes. The onion mixture is this. Onion and garlic. I cooked it earlier in this pot over there. This was about 10 minutes ago. Now I'm gonna spread it evenly across these potatoes. Just like this, nice and easy. Across the potatoes. Okay, just like that. So that mixture is done. Now notice these onions and garlic, they're previously cooked, so which means you can eat them raw right now, but they won't taste so good, so I'm just adding them onto. This is Italian parsley I bought earlier today. And it looks like this in case you haven't seen it before. And I'm gonna open it and then start cutting it. I need about 3 or 4 small chunks of it. I guess the leaves would do well. Okay, this is pretty much enough. I'm gonna move the tomatoes aside. It has a very unique smell to it. It's sort of like mint, except more refreshing. I can smell this all day. Okay, now that I cut them, I need to wash them too. Washing them after you cut them is actually quite easier because the pieces are far apart. So I put them in a bowl. I turn on the faucet. I'm going to drain them in. Maybe make the pieces a bit smaller. Drain out the water. Okay, and there we go. A fresh, clean bowl of parsley. I'm gonna spread these over the onions and garlic mixture. And we'll move on to the next step. The next step, according to the recipe, is to add rice over the vegetables. Adding rice is very easy. Just get a cup of even rice, just like this, pretty much, and spread it over the vegetables evenly. But first, you have to remember to wash them. And according to the recipe, I need 1 or 1.5 cups of rice. Guess I need a little more. Okay, this is good. About this much rice, 1.5 cups. Actually, a little bit less. And I'm gonna wash this rice. So wash off any sand or something if the packet is dirty. And this will make the rice cleaner. Okay, the rice is clean now. And I will add them over the vegetables. Now make sure to make it even if it's not even at first. Spread it out later on, like I'm gonna do right now. Even it out all over the plate, because we're gonna bake this later on in the oven. Okay, this looks perfect. Now referring back to the recipe, after the rice, we need paprikas. Well, now I'm gonna continue the recipe by adding some paprika onto the rice and parsley on the surface. Now you might have noticed that I switched dishes. This is because the other dish was a bit small, and I realized that I needed a bigger dish, so I transferred everything onto this dish. Okay, now, after the paprikas, one of the other key ingredients besides rice is the chickpeas. They look just like this on the cover, and I'm gonna open it with this can opener right here. I'll press down and turn the knob clockwise. And the can is slowly opening. And you can see bubbles from the liquid inside. This is good because I'm gonna need the liquid during the cooking. Okay, take off the top. Just like that. So it's perfectly a can of chickpeas right here. I'm gonna add the water over the rice, and I'm gonna put the chickpeas in. And I'm gonna spread it evenly again. Spread very evenly, so the outcome would be very tasty. After the chickpeas, I need to add some chicken soup. This is homemade. About 4 to 5 cups is fine. So I'm gonna bring this close to me so it doesn't spill. I'm estimating 4 to 5 cups right now. It's about 1.5 cups right now. Probably more like 3, 4 to 5. Okay, this is a good amount. And now you can see there's a lot of liquid inside. This is very good. So make sure that this is all soft. I'm gonna wash my hands once more to ensure that it's clean. And the next step is to cut the other 2 tomatoes and cut this side up. Okay, so basically, I'm done right now. And I'm gonna put this in the oven to bake. So now, after 1 hour and 48 minutes, I finally finished making the Spanish recipe, which is called Arroz con Garbonzos. ARROZ space CON space GARBANZOS, meaning rice with chickpeas. And this is the final result. See, look, it's still steaming right now. And the rice is fully cooked, and it smells very good. Thank you for watching the show. I hope you can tune in to the next videos.